So when Rebecca and I decided to run for federal office, obviously we discussed extensively the impact it would have on our life, on our marriage, on our family. When I was elected, Gianna was 2 years old, so it was a big kind of whoomp surprise when suddenly her dad, who had been around so much, was traveling back and forth to Ottawa. And that was a big and challenging adjustment for her in particular. I remember one day where we kind of reached a breakthrough in terms of understanding and explaining it. Gianna was at home with babysitters, and she and I were talking on Skype, and she was crying, and she said, "Dad, I never want you to go to Ottawa again." And that obviously rips your heart a little bit as a parent, and I almost started crying myself. But I said to her, I said, "Gianna, you know how we go to church?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, in some parts of the world, there are people who are not able to go to church because their government tries to stop them from going to church, or the government closes churches. And I said, Gianna, one of the reasons why I go to Ottawa, one of the reasons I'm in politics is this whole area of international human rights to try and make it possible for people who aren't able to go to church. When I explained that to her, she stopped crying. It was sort of a moment of understanding that the reason that we do what we do is to try and make the world a better place, to try and help people who are not in a position to speak for themselves. And that's continued to be part of our dialogue over the last 4 years as she and the other children obviously make big sacrifices involved in having a dad in politics, but she gets, and I appreciate that our whole family kind of is on board for this vision of trying to make the world a better place.